Hey, this is Sam from Overground Sound. Rose interviewed Alabama 3, where she learnt about their rock and roll lifestyle, their Welsh backgrounds, and there was some singing in the restaurant too.
Tidville. South Wales shithole. Top of the valleys, but full of wonderful people.
They are.
Yes. At the height of the Industrial Revolution, there were 891 pubs and 892 chapels. And my family joined the Mormon Church, and I am the son of a preacher man from South Wales.
That's unbelievable.
It's not.
It is.
Why do you think I'm down with the devil, innit?
No, I just think that's just such... It's really Welsh. You're the biggest band we've interviewed.
Yeah.
Because you line up with 8, don't you?
9.
9.
And that's a small show. We have had 27 on stage at one point.
Why?
Because I like to pretend to people I've got lots of friends. Off stage I haven't got any, there's no one hangs out with me, but on stage I can force people to, you know. No, but we've always been, Alabama 3 always been a, should we say, wide-ranging collective, in the sense that we came out with a kind of warehouse sound system scene in the sort of late 80s, early 90s. We used to put on illegal raves and stuff like that, so we were very influenced by hip-hop, kind of posse, kind of vibe, you know, Wu-Tang Clan, whatever.
People like Tote.
Yeah, well, that metal-head sort of vibe, you know, that there was a collective approach to, from sound systems to, how you organise.
So is that how you came to have so many people in your band? Because
that could be, but some of the best bands are big. You look at James Brown's band or Fela Kuti or people like that, you know, it's kind of... I mean, some would say it's a bit too much, but I mean, we do get a good voodoo sound going with that amount of people. It's difficult, we don't make any money for a start, but...
Mind you, you're not the only band that would say that, are you?
No, I don't think any musician should worry about making money. I'm not in it for the money.
Do you know what? They don't.
I'm in it for the S, the D and the R&R. Whatever it says on the... Can I mention sex, drugs and rock and roll?
Sex, drugs and rock and roll, you can say that because it's like a thing, isn't it?
Yes, we do what it says on the tin. Oh, but I mean, we're kind of... we have our own studio, we've got our own kind of...
Where's your studio?
In Jam, which is in Brixton. We've got our own club, we've got our own nightclub, we've got our own studios, we've got a record pressing plant. We're kind of very autonomous, shall we say. But
so, do you guys do all 8 or 9 of you? When you say we, does that mean all of you have that?
Yeah.
How does it work? So do you live as a kind of community?
Not really, no, it's not. We all live in the Yellow Submarine, no.
How does it work?
What, in terms of...
Okay. Oh, thanks.
Well, how we get tracks together and stuff, and...
No, how does your life... I don't understand how your life works. It's really easy to understand when there's 2 or 3 in a band, because obviously everyone's got their own house and they come together and they play.
Yes, please, yeah.
When there's so many of you, and you've... Oh my God, you guys have been together for so long.
Yeah, do you know it's based on? We fucking kick shit out of each other all the time.
Yeah, but still physically, literally.
Yeah, we do, but I mean, tension.
How do you live in different houses?
Yeah, we don't live in the same house, yeah.
Right, okay.
But we congregate in the same pits of self-loathing and despair. I mean, our club, we've got a club Jam stuff, which is a kind of centre of operations.
Okay. Sorry. And that's in Brixton?
Yeah.
So, basically, Alabama 3, it's got loads of members, and you just behave like a normal band, but then, in addition to that, you've got this centre, a place where you all go and jam and hang out.
Yeah, and we've been working at that some would say, invested our money unwisely, but we have invested it in a kind of, structure which allows us to be independent. I.e. our own label, our own sort of studio. We can take, we can actually press records in our studio now. We've got a record pressing plant.
Oh my God, that's brilliant.
Vinyl. But it's been a few years getting to that level.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think we were ahead of the game a bit in the sense that we anticipated quite early on that the record industry was going to fucking fall apart. And the established ways of doing things are no longer appropriate.
No.
So we've always maintained a kind of independent furrow, shall we say, just still us in good stead now. That's why we're standing. It's a real shame seeing this gap between the top end of the market between Simon Cowell and, you know, if you take that and your Britneys, and then there's nothing in between.
I know, there's
no infrastructure, and that's what's really sad, seeing bands caught in this sort of half-life. We're going, oh, we want a record deal, we want a record deal. Yeah. And all I say to young man is, forget fucking record deals.
I'm so with you.
Set your own label up.
Absolutely.
Forget selling. I mean, I appreciate what you're doing is exactly on the sort of level we're trying to get to, which is you don't sell records, you sell a lifestyle around it, which involves just jewellery, but clothing and everything, you know what I mean?
Can I get a Tom Yum Kung soup, please, and a...
Is that with king prawn? Or chicken or mixed veg?
Just mixed vegetables, please, on that. And can I get a Thai red curry with lamb?
Lamb, yeah? Do you want some rice for that?
Yeah, please.
Boiled rice, coconut rice.
I'll just have the boiled rice or sticky rice, whatever it is.
Oh, have you nicked my leather jacket? Have a seat. This is all under the piano player.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello.
What have you done with it?
I haven't touched it. Why would I go anywhere near it? It wouldn't fit me, would it?
Yeah, but you like that gangster look.
No, I don't. I hate it. I want your trousers, not your jacket.
Can I have a Tom Young chicken, please?
I almost did knit your trousers this afternoon when I saw it in the dry cleaning. I was that close.
And a prawn Thai green curry, please.
This is my past.
No, the white thing.
Would you like some boiled rice with that? Jasmine rice?
Jasmine rice,
it's
please,
supposed
boss.
to beep when you whistle. Help me.
You have to learn the whistle first, though.
What are you having? I really appreciate without Simon Cowell and the mechanised structures of industry that he's developed, we wouldn't be able to fucking cause as much trouble as we fucking like to cause, because it's always good to have something to fucking kick against. And that's
true.
Saying about, you know, young bands, you know, saying before, but they get over that concept, you know, forget selling records, don't even think about that. I mean, you bear in mind that the record industry has only been in operation since 1912 when they developed the first acetate. There's only been fucking, 90 years in history of music there's actually people been recording it and musicians were working for it. It's just been a bit of a blip in the history of music where suddenly an industry developed around it, which meant that loads of other fuckers can make money out of it. Now it's down very much to, like, you know, the individuals themselves, which is becoming very self-empowering. So it means a little kid in Tokyo, 17 years old, can be communicating with someone in Moscow. All, you know, the good thing about the internet is all that kind of connectivity that can go on.
I mean, I'm like you. I don't lament the loss of the labels, because all they did was they just dominated the industry, and I think had a dampening effect on the creativity. And in creativity, the bands that we see so many brilliant bands, and they're brilliant.
They're all skinned.
Yeah, but they're happy.
Yeah.
On the whole.
Well, they say that. They say physiologically musicians have a longer sort of shelf life. And so something about working with music. There was a thing done by Harvard University recently where they did physiological tests on musician journey, and if you have long-term exposure to music, you work with it, you have a longer sort of health span. In spite of our lifestyle, we do what it says on the fucking tin. We party like motherfuckers, right? And we're still standing, like, you know, because we know. We are blissed by the airwaves, the sonic airwaves, man. Shut it up, I'm trying to do an interview here, no, it's not fucking...
He's doing a great interview.
Sonic airwaves.
Surely you can do something really bad.
No, why is what? There's nothing wrong with that.
See, this is why we got on the band of Vince Vans one, because we hate each other. Start some friction and...
He doesn't hate you, I mean, it's got a point.
I just find it increasingly hard
Sonic
to understand
airwaves.
what you're saying.
What does it now feel? What does it now feel when it comes out of my mouth?
How's that
I'm
feeling?
proud of what comes out of this fucking inane gob of mine.
It's very confusing for you.
I want to ask you, I've got two things specifically that I want to ask you about that I'm really interested in. And I'm going to tell you what they are, just so that in case we get distracted we can come back to them. How am I supposed to do an interview if you've got your sunglasses on?
Really, you don't want to see what lies behind there. Is not.
I like
nobody's
his
supposed to see that.
eyes.
Nobody wants to see.
No, I like his eyes.
Have you seen his eyes lately?
I just seen them.
It's like
Kiss holes in the snow.
burning meteoric orbs of hell. It's terrifying.
I tell you what, pass them over here a minute.
Will you wear them then?
Yeah, okay, now you see.
That's a lot better.
Thanks.
Babe, I wear sunglasses because I don't want to look in people. I don't want people to look in my soul. I don't want you. Honestly, you got beautiful eyes, but that's even more beautiful. No, I can't see nothing.
No, God,
that's amazing.
So offensive.
Keep up.
Really up. Oh, do you know what? I'll cry.
That is all the world. All
the
Alabama
person.
3 say the world should wear sunglasses because I don't want to look in no fucking soul.
You'll be known as the first person
Look
who
how
ever
beautiful
made
you
me
look like that over
cry
dinner.
in an interview.
Crying. We got a song called "If You're Gonna Cry, Keep Your Shades On." Look at that, in that cool.
I don't like them. No. Right, okay, I'm going to take them off.
I just see them too beautiful. Their eyes are dazzling.
Awful. How can you interview someone who's wearing sunglasses? I think we should.
Your eyes get distracted. You're distracting me now, so I don't want to look in the eyes.
Do you
Looks like I'm thinking the Jungle Book.
seriously? Do you really not want to? Because I'll give them back if you really don't want to.
Well, I'll tilt it down on my nose a bit, but I haven't got a really
That's
bad
better,
angle.
yeah. That's better. That's what's called a compromise, yeah?
Thanks, babe.
Okay, there are the two things I want to ask you about. The thing you did with the Proclaimers,
Yeah.
and the award you won for that music for that say
You've done your research, and a priest. I got a BAFTA for that
Yeah.
fucking.
Did you? Who wrote that?
I did. But it was a really.
How did it go?
I can't remember.
Yeah, you can.
I can't.
Well,
Some
do a
of
bad
that.
recall of it then.
Chicken, Thai, green curry.
Let's see.
Is that coming
Roughly.
It was basically the English was.
Plain white rice, jasmine rice.
You got me hooked.
Jasmine
You got me hooked, and I just don't want to get loose. You got me hooked, and I don't want to get loose. But it's all it's in Welsh.
Anything else?
But I got a call from someone who said I wanted to come down to S4C Studios and record it. And I arrived there, and I'd been up for about 3 days.
Yeah.
I such a cliche rock and roll. I had a litre of Jack Daniels and I fucking drunk half on the train. A load of whatever, and I arrived at this, and I goes in there, and there's a 64-year-old piano player like that. He refused to talk to me in English, so I had to get it, and this film crew.
So you had to talk to him in Welsh?
Well, I got someone to translate because he was S4C Welsh, and he couldn't, And they looked at me. I mean, I arrived at the train station, and there was an S4C film crew following this documentary about someone who wrote Sopranos returning to Wales, like this glory boy, returning back.
That was great.
Richard Burton coming back. That's what it's a film crew immediately, and I'm stumbled off, and I've got I look like shit, basically. And when I get to the studio, I meet this old fella, and he's about 64, and a big grand piano in this room. He wouldn't speak English, and he was looking at me going, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So I could tell he was a bit moody, but I like that being Welsh. I know the score,
Yeah.
But then a male voice choir arrived, who also just didn't speak. So whilst there, I translated. They got it translated into Welsh for me. The songs are written in English, and I was going out in the fucking toilet, just trying to wind them up even more, smoking spliff out the window to fuck them off because they was all posh Welsh snobs. Then as soon as and they're looking at that, as soon as I fucking started singing, they all fucking burst into applause and fucking shook my hand on it. I had the bestest time ever.
Yeah.
Who the fuck does he think he is coming here? Like a fucking pop star. I'm drinking whiskey in the morning, sniffing, and I had a really beautiful time, and it was, and we all hugged in there, and it was really beautiful, and I got a fucking BAFTA for it. But yeah, it was a song called Hooked, but it was I don't know if you saw the series about Colwyn Bay heroin dealing empire.
No, I didn't see that. Hooked, was it?
It was called The Priest. I don't
remember it.
Yeah, it was on S4C with what's his name in it?
Yeah, alright, if I got you up early on.
I can't remember his name, some famous Welsh actor. It was good, it was gritty.
I love the
It was a bit like sort of Sopranos, but on Colwyn Bay kind of vibe.
Real.
Yeah, and it was the first kind of wasn't popular come, have you seen that? It was like, this is nasty Wales,
Yeah.
and Wales is quite a fucking brutal environment, you know.
Yeah, I've
Post
seen that.
miners strike,
Yeah.
you know, there's a lot of fucking pain and sufferance
Yeah.
in the valleys, you know. So yeah, that was beautiful though. But this bloke, I just remember his face going, what the fuck, you know, because he'd been in SVC for years, he was the in-house
Yeah.
classical.
Yeah.
As soon as I started singing, he just talked to me in English and all that. Was beautiful.
But that's the Welsh, isn't it?
Totally, yeah. Yeah, we did Wales last night, Swansea.
My God, that must have been absolutely epic.
It was scary.
Why?
Well, not for me, but for the band, because they're fucking nutters.
Why are they nutters?
What, the Welsh nutters?
Yeah.
Why are they nutters?
No. What I mean is, what did they do that was like nutty? Why was?
They sort of just stare at you like that all through the gig.
Because they think you're so great.
No, and they can't. And then they go fighting afterwards. And
Oh
then,
yeah, of course. It's not a good scrap. It's not a fight, is it? It's a scrap.
Well, then you can be part of this interview as well.
We were playing a welfare centre. So
Were you?
some of the audience weren't entirely
compass
there, shall we say.
Oh.
There was one bloke at the front who I was looking at him, like, he was the most oldest, most decrepit bloke I've ever seen at any of the gigs, and that's saying quite a lot.
That's not
He
just the ones on the stage.
He was in a wheelchair, and he was looking at the stage, I could see him, and he was singing, mouthing along to the songs like this, but he was kind of not quite getting the words right. I was looking at him, and then the song stopped, and he was still doing it, his mouth was still going.
Oh.
Right. So he was actually having a conversation with himself about something entirely different.
No, but the music was touching his soul.
I think it was actually.
Yeah.
Something was happening.
Yeah.
Called the hoil, it is, all under the hoil.
That sounds like something I did
It's a
as well.
Welsh word you can't translate. It means a kind of warmth, and you kind of a certain of Celticness which cannot be defined.
A kind of earthy wildness.
Yes, the hoil.
Wow. How do you spell that? That is such a lovely word.
H-Y-W-E-L.
Like, okay, W-E-H-Y-W. Do you know what? Welsh contributor is called Harold, which is spelled the same way. So, are you going to sing then?
No, what?
Sing
Sing what?
something.
What now?
Yes.
Right.
Thank
Oh.
you. Not when that's going on.
I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that first wheel rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Now when you get home, you play that in your ear and I send you straight off to sleep.
No, it won't.
Well,
It won't. It'll excite me.
well, that's what I
I'll
was going
get
to
all
say. That.
tingly. I'll think,
I
oh my God.
I have women of all ages. I've got grannies about 92 going, your voice just drives me mad. Like, you know what I mean? I've got, you know, I've fucking, you know.
There's nothing soothing about your voice, you'll be pleased to know.
I'm trying to make it, you know, more accommodating.
That's why people clapped you. When did you start singing?
When I was about 3.
What did you first sing, can you remember?
Probably Come Ye Saints, No Toll, No Labour Fear. Because I'm the son of a preacher man. My mother used to play piano in the chapel, so, and being a Mormon, I wasn't allowed any of the music but the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, so I just sang hymns till I was about 11, and then smuggled in a Black Sabbath record to my house, which was found, and I got a massive kicking for it, and was sent to the fucking Mormon fucking deprogramming centre.
That didn't work very well, did it?
No. Then they found an upside down cross under my bed, written on the wall. So that's when I started singing. But yeah, my mum was a very, you know, I spent years in Mormons thing from the American songbook, all the hymns of American kind of gospel. So I was very much embedded with that kind of in my head, you know. Which, if you know anything about sort of blues and soul singers, a lot of them sound Kurt, Aretha old stuff in church, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And I recommend to any fucking singer, get a fundamentalist upbringing, have strict parents, don't fuck till you're 14, don't do drugs till you're...
Ever.
No, but certainly a bit of religious fundamentalism is good for the soul.
Bill Hicks, the American comedian, he was very religious back then.
Yeah, loads of people are.
It pays, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Well, because you have to quickly confront a kind of crisis of spirituality, innit? Basically,
is that why it is?
You're going to die.
Oh, I see. That would make a difference, definitely.
But I mean, Alabama 3's concerns much to his chagrin. Are they not obsessed, Orlando, with my ongoing spiritual...
He's obsessed with that?
Me.
You are obsessed. Well, you're obsessed with pretty much...
spiritual chasms.
Everything about yourself.
God. Yeah, but it's generally manifests itself in a kind of debate within my mind between the Lord and the devil, in it, to the point of...
Larry seems to subscribe to the same sort of Gnostic discipline as Rasputin, who was a member of a strange cult that believed that the only way to attain true redemption was to sin really, really bad. So that you could then feel as guilty as you possibly could, and only in that way.
And through that is this liberation theology, isn't it?
And through the coruscation of your own soul, only in that way could you achieve true beatification, or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, so when does this guilt phase start?
About
Not looking forward to
6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, right, okay. Oh,
Fuck off, it starts when I'm awake. No.
And that's when you get up, so that would be about 5 o'clock in the
You
evening.
don't get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
No, he doesn't. So
No, you don't strike me as that kind of
in
guy.
Well, 5 o'clock in the evening, when I wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
We haven't seen daylight for fucking 3 weeks now. I
tell you
literally
what.
have not seen fucking daylight.
It's really hard being on tour, isn't it?
It's not.
Why isn't it?
it's not like being a fireman or a policeman.
We are really
or a
blessed.
nurse,
Yeah, I mean, we are, one thing Alabama Free are is fucking permanently astonished that, we get cunts like him who will wipe our asses in the morning, and we get £10 a day in it for food.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
We do. We are genuinely still really grateful and blessed. Like he says, I come from a mining fucking community.
Yeah.
We all come from. We're not digging ditches, we're not unemployed, and that's what I think a part of Alabama's longevity is due to that. Certain gratitude, we're in a fucking lucky position.
Your appreciation.
Yeah, and we appreciate it, and I think all our fans are kind of know that with us. We enjoy ourselves. I think bands split up because they've got musical differences. We're together because we've got musical differences. A band that fights together stays together.
Yeah.
We kick shit out of each other every day, physically and emotionally.
So you get on well, basically.
Yeah.
Don't you? But you get on in a deep way.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to ask you about was the Proclaimers thing.
Yeah. Craig and Charlie,
Yeah, because obviously I really like the Proclaimers, as anyone sensible would.
Yeah.
How did that...
Because I was talking, I've always been a fan of Proclaimers. I thought the track Sunshine on Leith Remains, along with Shane McGowan's Pair of Brown Eyes, is one of the most fucking amazing gospel songs.
Which one is that?
While the chief puts sunshine on Leith, I will be with you. While I'm worth time on this earth. Fucking amazing. Amazing song. I met Charlie and Craig in Glastonbury. It's been about 5-6 years ago, and I was telling them about, because we come from a similar background, where they're from, up in Leith. Strong socialist background, plus a lot of chapel and church, And where I'm from in South Wales, very much the same kind of post-manufacturing kind of vibe going on there, and a lot of kind of sufferance.
Sorry. It's the Tom Young vegetable, was it? Isn't it?
Oh yeah, I think that's mine. That's great. It's lovely. Thank you.
Chicken one for yourself, was it?
Yes, please, yeah.
Vegetable one for
Nice one. God bless.
Thank you very
Cheers.
much.
Thanks. Sorry, boss. Could I get another Kingfisher, please? Yeah. Yes, please. Yeah. Done another beer?
I'm okay, thank you. I just got a Coke.
Right.
I'm feeling a bit tipsy already. It's not the best, but it's...
No, it's a bit. So, the Proclaimers.
Yeah. So I was saying, so talking to, I expressed my admiration for him, and I said, have you ever heard of drum and bass?
When was this that you said that?
So last time, and sort of, I said, because
How many years ago?
5, 6 years ago.
It was 2 albums ago. It was like, we've done 2 albums since that album.
So 5 years, yeah.
5 or 6 years ago.
But I said to Craig and Charlie and their manager, goes, you fuckers, I want to have some techno acid house drum and bass behind it. And he went, that sounds very interesting. And I chased them up for it, fair play. He emailed them the track and they did it in the studio. In the studio with Johnny Vegas, I think, when they did it. It was fucking beautiful, you know. So yeah, I was really honoured. I swore to them, I put them on a kind of techno track, and they did. You know. But yeah, they, you know, I think they're brilliant, top writers.
How long ago was that then?
2008 or something.
Quite recent.
No, 6, 7.
I wasn't sure. I thought.
Don't ask me
for some
difficult
reason-
questions like
No,
that.
no, sorry. I was
Yes.
trying to think. Who would be like the artist that you would most like to do something with?
Who would be?
Yeah, if you could choose anyone in the world,
Captain Beefheart.
because
You know, I like the way he does things. He's brilliant. Captain Beefheart or Miles Davis.
oh my god, do you know what
Or,
that's- yeah.
Jeff Mills from Underground Resistance.
Don't know him.
Banging techno from Detroit.
Right. I'll tell you what, who you could use instead of Miles Davis. There's a guy called Christian Scott. Have you heard of him? He's a trumpeter, and he's a young guy. We interviewed him last year, and you know, he's the cleverest guy that I've ever met. And unbelievable, he's a young guy. And we interviewed him, and then about 6 months after we interviewed him, he played, for Barack Obama. But he was just absolutely unbelievable. Just gobsmackingly brilliant. But anyway, so he's out there, and we were saying to him, well, you know, have you ever thought of doing something across the genres? Because to work across the genres is, we think, a really exciting prospect. And we were suggesting to him that he worked with a metal band, and he was really up for it.
Lou Reed's just done that thing with Metallica.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Did you see it?
No.
Yeah, I saw it. Because they were on Jules Holland together.
Yeah, but we've been doing. We were pilloried at the time for our cross-dressing, gender-bashing, genre-moving approach, because we mixed country and western with acid house.
Yeah.
And at the time, the enemy, Britpop aficionados kind of went, you're just a fucking novelty act. How dare you hide to Britpop, mixed country and western with acid house. And in American accents, and fuck, you were doing it. But it was seen as such a hybrid and such a stupid mongrel that, you know, but we're still standing in that. When you had bands like Steve Earle, musicians like Steve Earle, who about 4 years after our albums, mixing drum machines, Tom Waits started using them in techno, you know, so we, you know, and loads of kids now, you know, iPod shuffle culture means they're listening to Hank Williams too. Fucking, there's no, you know, genres. Young musicians these days have no kind of respect for it. Oh, that's that, or that's that, or just, you know, young kids are nicking samples off of fucking Euro trance track and sticking it with a grime or dubstep, and it's kind of.
All right, mate. Nice one. Take care.
So, do you reckon that Alabama 3 are just going to carry on? It sounds like you're going to carry on.
What do you think?
Yes, we'll carry on until he dies.
That's the impression
Fuck
I'm
off.
getting.
Why are you going to stop when I die?
Yes, that's what will happen.
That is so pathetic. He's waiting for my demise. We do have
Well, I suppose we might be able to milk a few aspects of it for a couple more
said
years.
he could do lead vocals, Jay.
Yeah, station crime.
And Mike Yarwood with the rocker. We have an Alabama 3 Death Tote. Basically, it's like booking on horses, but we encourage the band to sort of the odds on who's going to die. I mean, such as our lifestyle, we should have been collectively dead a long time ago. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's because we sold our souls at the proverbial midnight bus stop, but no one's fucking dying. So you'll have odds 3-1. Larry Love's going to die this month, right? And you can put money in and you can actually gamble on who's going to die first. And the band is a big toe. We've got about fucking $3,000 in this fucking pot. Whoever dies first.
No,
we encourage each other to actually get ill and die. Hang on. I'm not. Listen, you tell me any band that does not, after the singer or someone dies, go on to greater things. Nirvana, Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Joy Division, Sex Pistols. Death is good for rock. Excuse me. The facts speak for himself.
No,
dead musicians sell records.
No, I take issue with you here.
Oh, with death. You can't argue with death. You can't argue with death.
I'm not arguing with that. I'm arguing with the fact that it's not the death. It's the fact that something amazingly hard happened, and it doesn't necessitate you actually dying.
It does.
It doesn't.
It does.
No.
It does.
The deal's been made.
The deal's been done.
I should have got there earlier.
So only real chance of getting a chart album if Larry dies.
But the thing is, that's what's keeping me fucking alive.
Yeah, you do that. You stay alive.
Fucking put money in my debt. I'll fucking have it. I'll fucking have it, mate. You know what I mean? I think I'm going to fucking kaput.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Yeah, it works both ways. I'm not going to sit there and moulding because they want me to die.
I didn't say I wanted to do that. All I said was it's our only hope of getting a chart album.
You didn't say it with your mouth.
I love that.